Hello everyone and welcome to a SpottoCash judging session where we will be giving away another dream holiday to one of you at home who've been playing all week. You've been playing for your dream holidays and you've been playing this Spot the Ball competition which we're about to judge. And these are our three judges right now. I'm going to introduce you to them. Mr. Gary Hopkins.
Hi, Gary Hopkins, level 7 ref, been refereeing for 13 years.
Great stuff. And Mr. John Ratcliffe.
Good morning, John Ratcliffe, level 5 senior county referee, been refereeing in the London area for 42 years.
Fantastic. Mr. Alistair King.
Alistair King, senior county referee here in London, been refereeing for 13 years.
Great stuff. So loads of refereeing experience on this panel, and these are the guys who are going to be making that final decision as to where the center of the ball should be in the image that you've been playing all week, and that correlates directly to who will win their dream holiday and which holiday that will be. Last week we sent Scott Ginger to South Africa and the wine region, so he's going to be getting boozy out in South Africa very shortly, and we can't wait to hear from Scott and see how he gets on. But it's time to send someone else on their dream holiday, so let's get stuck in, guys, shall we? Click on in. Okay, our three referees are now going to take a look at this week's image. They're going to examine it, work out in their opinion where the center of the ball should be. Each one of them will do it individually to begin with, and then on a final round, all three of the spots will be transferred onto one computer. That's John's in the middle, but all three will have an equally weighted decision as to where that will be. We're going to leave them to it now for a couple of minutes and let them make that first decision in private. Here you go. All right, guys, looks like you've all placed that final position. Everybody happy with that first placement that they've placed on there? Yeah, good stuff. All right, let's just take a look at this image. I haven't seen it yet. Wow. Okay, wow, great facial expressions there from these two players. Just a quick idea of where you were going there, Gary, and what your initial thoughts are when looking at this image.
Okay, well, what we have here is two eye lines. It looks from the position of the players that the ball again is yet to arrive. The player in the orange is in a somewhat unusual position. It doesn't look like he's launching himself. It looks like he's trying to get in position. I noticed that he's got the slight sort of Ramos arm link there on the player in the red stripe, and I'm not too certain what his foot's doing. But from the information available, just gone basically on the eye lines and tried to judge the height where the ball's at.
Yeah, maybe Sergio Ramos was watching non-league back in the day and picked up this one. Yeah, it certainly is. It's a strange challenge. It's definitely going to be interesting to see where you've all gone. John, first time back from a nice break. What's your thoughts when you've had a look at this one?
Again, nothing in the picture apart from the two players. So the big question for me is, has the ball arrived? Or has it gone? Has the ball been played? Which of the two players' eye lines is going to be the most important? Is it the orange player who might have played the ball going slightly backwards or still waiting for the ball to come? Or is it the red and white striped player looking directly up, maybe focusing on the ball, if not challenging for the ball? So this is a difficult one.
Certainly is. And Ali, just briefly, were you put off at all by that leg flailing in the air or the open chest? Anything in there apart from the eye lines that you were looking at?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the key thing for me is you've got two players, so which one's the most credible, that gives you the most evidence? The gurn on the player with the yellow shirt, the leg in a very unorthodox position for a middle of the ground ball dropping situation, meant that I have made my decision based more on the player with the red shirt, who I think is more focused. His eye line's more important, in my opinion.
Okay, good. Well, it's great to see. It sounds like you might all be coming from maybe slightly different angles here, so it'll be interesting to see all of your spots on one screen. Everyone at home, we're now going to transfer all three of these spots they've all chosen individually onto one screen, and they will have a debate and each have an equally weighted decision as to where the center of the ball will be for that final spot, sending one of you on your dream holiday. Right, let's get them locked in, guys. Transferred onto John's screen in the center. Ali locked in.
Locked in. Okay, gentlemen, are you ready to continue? All ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's continue to judging. And let's start the judging. Oh my goodness me, we're very close actually, considering there's a lot going on in this picture. We are, well, all within the same sphere. I'm just slightly away from you two, and I'll kick off by saying why I'm probably slightly away is that I do think that the red and white player is the key player here. I think he's the one focusing on the ball, whereas I think the orange player is falling away from the ball, and because of that he's lost his balance, falling backwards. Look at the back of the shirt here. There's a lot of air in there, which indicates to me that maybe the ball has been played rather than the ball coming. A lot of creases here. So if he's falling away, his eye line may not be as accurate as this player. And I think, Gary, you said that, I can't remember, it was Ali who said that this is more important.
Yeah.
So I've gone with that, specifically on this one here, with my location. So your comments, gentlemen, because you are very close together there. So your opinions. Ali, do you want to start first?
Yeah, I mean, so I think we agree the ball's dropping, and I agree with you. As I said earlier, it's the red and white shirted player because he's calm. Look at his body language.
Yeah.
He's the one that's focused on that ball. The question is, how much do you use the orange shirted player's eye line? Because his eye line, if you just take that, would be way to the left where all three of us have gone.
Yeah.
But he is still looking at that ball, and in my experience, footballers, they're using their strength they might get put off a little bit, they might get knocked, and he's got his leg in the unorthodox position, but his eye line still is of some value. It's just not as much as the red shirted player. But I can see your reasoning, and I did factor that in. I just haven't gone as dramatically as almost ignoring the orange shirted player, which is maybe what you're saying, John.
Gary?
I'm certainly persuaded that perhaps the ball has already arrived and, and there has been a head already.
Yeah.
However, having said that, I'm with Ali in the fact that it's the player in the red and white stripes or hoops who's completely static. That's why I give more credibility to his eye line than to the player in orange.
Okay. And so therefore, you two have gone very, very close together there. You feel that it is a little bit further towards the orange player than I've gone there. You feel that it's this eye line here.
Because that player in orange is falling backwards, it's much harder for him to actually give credibility to his eye line, his focus on the ball. Yeah. Whereas the other player, say, is completely static, and therefore.
Do we agree then that this player is falling away?
Yes,
do we agree?
I think
Right. Okay.
The case, probably
so
the case,
therefore,
yes.
his eye line is not going to be as important as this one. So let's take that one. That's looking up. Yeah, maybe slightly further over, gentlemen. That same sort of height that you've gone to. Yeah. Let's put it in there. A little bit higher, perhaps, yes?
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Ah, no, it's still not quite in the place we want it. A little bit higher. Ah, that's better. How about that, gentlemen? We've got the eye line there. Looking up. Very, very similar to you two, coming away from me towards you, but not taking this eye line, which would be somewhere around about here if we were doing with him, because he's falling away.
Yeah.
Are we happy with that?
Yes,
indeed.
Yep.
Okay then.
Great stuff. Sounds like a really good debate there, guys. A tough image because it is quite an unusual challenge. Just, John, if you can sum up your general...
right, well, the reason we've gone for where the ball is this morning is that the orange player, we feel, has played the ball, and that position that we find his body in now, with the air in the shirt, the creases in the shirt, the leg out, the arm full stretch here, he's falling backwards. So we feel that he's played the ball. Look at the frown there on his face. He's played it, and his eye line therefore is not necessarily right on the ball, whereas the red and white player focusing directly up, and we've gone for that position there.
Great stuff. Brilliant. All right, everyone at home, brace yourselves. We're about to find out which one of you will be sent on your dream holiday, and it'd be great to find out what you've chosen as well. John, ready to lock it in, and we'll find out what the pixel is, please.
The pixel is X1285Y478. I'll repeat that. X1285Y478.
Great stuff. All right. Here we go then. We're about to send someone on their dream holiday. Let's do it, John.
So this is today's winner. The winner of the Barbados is Wangichi Muna.
Wangichi Muna? You're going to Barbados by the sounds of it. Just going to double check. Just not that I can pronounce any better. Fantastic. Wangechi Muna from Kenya. You are going to Barbados. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, well done. I've just sent Wangechi off to Barbados. And John the Pixel?
X1270 Y459.
Fantastic. And we also have 10 runners-up who are each going to be winning £50 game credit. Here you are. These are your names, guys. Check there, because you've got £50 game credit to go and spend on those high ticket items, I'm sure. Or either way, you guys have done a great job once again. Thanks very much, guys. We'll be sending someone another dream holiday next week, so we'll see you guys for then. Entries are now open. You can play all week, and they will close midnight on Sunday, ready for us to be back here on Monday to pick the winner. All right, we'll see you next time, guys. See you next time. See you guys. Goodbye.